Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. My name is Vinny, and I'm joined with today's guest, Adil. He's selling his Amazon Associates business on the Empire Flippers marketplace. Welcome to the show, Adil, and how are you doing?
I'm doing great. What about you?
Yeah, I'm doing really good. Thank you for asking. Looking forward to talking about your business. Pretty cool one. Just before we get into your experience and the more interesting details, let me go over a very brief summary of this listing for our listeners. So today we are talking about an Amazon Associates business that's in multiple niches, and it was created November 2019. The average monthly revenue for the business is $2,368, and it makes an average of $2,101 per month in net profit. The assets that are included in the sale are a domain and all of the site's contents and files, social media accounts, and SOPs. You can head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for listing number 50239 to learn more about the business. If you want to start your due diligence, just remember to unlock the listing first. Right, Adil, that's the general overview of your business, but let me find out a bit more about you. Can you tell our listeners a bit about your background in building and running online businesses?
So I have been doing freelancing since 2012, and recently 4 years ago, I started doing SEO. So I have made multiple sites and in different niches. And this one is started around a year ago, and this one was in multi-niche site. So it was an experiment because I am used to making sites in single niche, but this one is multi-niche site. So I want to experiment that, and the results were much greater than my expectations.
Yeah, that's really interesting. That's really good to know. So it sounds like obviously you're able to gain some of that knowledge in marketing and ranking content sites through your SEO experience. But let me ask you, why did you decide to set up an Amazon Associates business, particularly in all these different niches?
Okay, so the thing is, I have learned a lot about SEO specifically to Amazon affiliate because the commission is great compared to ads and different display ads. And we know the Amazon commission rate is much better than display ad. That's why I decided to use Amazon affiliate only.
Gotcha. Makes sense. And like you were saying just now, you decided to choose multi-niches just as an experiment, and that you found that by pursuing all these different niches at the same time, you're actually able to earn more compared to just going for a single niche.
We get a lot of keyword that has very low competition. When we target only one niche, we are limited to only keyword that are from that niche. But if we have multi-niche site, we can target any keyword that is low competition and we can get it ranked easily.
Yeah, that makes sense. While you were learning and building this business, were there any communities or resources that really helped you learn more about Amazon Associates?
Yeah, I have been following a lot of entrepreneurs in SEO, and the technique that helped me a lot was the KGR technique. Initially, I implemented it, KGR, keyword golden ratio, or you can learn more about it on YouTube from Dong Ginton, I guess. He introduced that technique. I followed that technique, and after that, I did a lot of keyword research and found a lot of keyword have no competition at all. And I started working on it, and I hired some writers and trained them to write good quality content. And after publishing, within few months, the content was ranked and it started generating sales.
Yeah, I think that's really, really good advice. I think a lot of our listeners out there who are new to SEO or content sites will find that bit of advice very useful, the KGR technique. But let me ask you though, our listeners will be wondering, given the size of the site and its recent success, why are you selling the business right now instead of staying with it?
The reason is I have a passion of technology. It's like my eat, sleep, repeat thing. I have a core passion for technology, and I recently started a YouTube channel, and people are just loving my content and they want me to make a lot more videos. And to continue that, I have to have a bigger investment to make a studio and to have a proper team of editors so I can make a lot of videos. And that's the only reason I want to sell. Otherwise, I have no plan to sell this business because it was growing and I can add more content and it will grow even bigger.
That makes sense. Yeah, video content is definitely on the rise. It has been for the past couple of years. So it makes sense that's an area that you want to explore. Let me ask you, Adil, while you were building and scaling this business, what things really helped you? Or what did you learn that really worked for the business?
So the thing is, the content need to be very, very good if you want good conversion rate. So what I did, I made a list of things that need to be done by writer. So I will provide that to the buyer, a guideline of how you should train your writer to write the content. And that thing had a lot for writers to write content that works. And I did some things on the site that help the conversion rate higher than most sites. Actually, I am getting conversion rate of around 10 to 15% on this site, which is way more than industry standard. Most people get maximum 5 to 6% conversion rate on Amazon Associate, but I am getting around 10 to 12%, and that's absolutely great.
That's really good to hear. On the other hand, was there anything that you tried that didn't work while you're trying to build the business?
There's not anything like that, but everything I tried is working exactly. I have complete plan of how I want to run this site. So I followed simple plan of adding content. That's it. And recently I started making few links and it's showing good result. All keyword I am trying to rank already on page one. Most of the keywords are on number one position. They are bringing me traffic and traffic bringing sales.
Right, wonderful. Well, that's great to hear. Let me talk about traffic then in a bit more detail. The majority of the traffic for the site comes from organic search, or is there any paid advertising involved?
Yeah, 95% of traffic is from organic search. It's from Google, and the remaining is around 2 to 3% is direct traffic, and 1 to 2% is from social media.
It's good to hear. Right now, for the business, what do you currently do in terms of marketing?
I don't have to do a lot of things. I have trained my writers to write the content. I just sometimes do keyword research and provide new content ideas to my writer, and they write the content and I publish the content. That's it. The site has around 80 articles that are already ranked. And recently I added 40 new articles, and within few months that will be ranked. Even if you do not do anything, the new content will bring more revenue and more traffic.
Okay, that makes sense. I think you answered another question I was going to ask you there, but I guess I can just cover all the bases here. Can you describe the amount and type of work that you do on the site on a, say, day-to-day or weekly basis?
Usually I check content weekly. If the rankings are good, then I don't do anything. If there is a little bit ranking are down, then I update the content and that make the content fresh and rank higher in Google.
Makes sense. If you did stay with the business, what are some of the ways that you try to grow it?
So the most important thing will be having a few backlinks that are powerful, like from big sites. That will help a lot to even gain higher ranking. Most of the keywords are already ranked, but few keywords will be in lower ranking. You can make those to rank higher by getting more backlinks.
Okay, makes sense. Obviously your site is growing, definitely, but with all businesses, there's always risk, right? So what would you say are some of the biggest risks with this Amazon Associates business that a buyer should be aware of?
So the risk is like if Amazon decided to again lower the commission, that can be a risk, but they have already lowered it a lot. So if we consider the previous commission rate, the site would be earning double. But right now, Amazon decided to lower the commission rate, so the earning are like right now it's around $2,000 to $3,000 per month. But if it was the previous commission rate, the site would have been earning $5,000 to $6,000. So that's the thing that Amazon can decide at any time to lower the commission rate, but it's not going to actually happen because they have already lowered a lot. The other thing is Google updates. You never know when something can happen. The site even has all white hat things. I have not done anything black hat or gray hat. So there is not a big issue, but still there can be things that can be happen anytime.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just a few questions from me then before we wrap up here. How much support are you offering buyers?
I'm available for 30 days for any Skype call, up to 3, 4 Skype call, like one call weekly or unlimited emails. I can train them how to manage the site, how to update content, how to add more content, how to do some research for new keywords, for new content ideas. I'm available all the time.
That's great to hear. Are you willing to commit to a non-compete?
Yeah, definitely.
Wonderful. Last question from me, really, Adil. If you put yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why would you say that this Amazon Associates business is a business that's worth buying?
So the thing is, with this site, they are not limited to just one niche. They can decide whatever niche they want to go in, and they can add the content and can rank easily if the keywords are low competition. Even if they have interest in home niche or in automotive niche or in technology niche, they can write content about it and it can get easily ranked, because right now this site is ranked on multiple keywords and they are from different niches. So they are not limited to just one niche. And second thing, it is just using Amazon affiliate. I didn't get time to test out display ads. If they decide to use display ad like Izok ad, they can double the revenue of the site.
Makes sense. Yeah. So obviously, like you were sharing with us, the revenue is obviously growing, traffic is growing, and sounds like there's definitely more avenues to explore if you want to expand the business. Adil, is there anything that you'd like to share that you think I might have missed?
No, I think that's it. So good luck to the buyer, and I am available for any questions.
Wonderful. Adil, thank you for joining me on today's interview. And everyone else, thank you for listening. You can learn more and see if this listing has already been sold by heading over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for listing number 50239. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. And once you've unlocked the listing, you'll be given everything you need to know about the business. So until next time, enjoy your digital journey.